Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have an unboxing, but this time it's not my knife that I'm unboxing. I got a knife for Becca, who is my wife. And so of course, as you know, typically I traditionally always use my Higo, my Takeda Higo. This time I thought it was appropriate if we're going to be unboxing a knife for her. Let's use her cute little Higo. Some people actually prefer this one to mine just because it's a little bit cuter, right? Pink handle, it's contoured. So here we go, we're about to unbox a Fuku Santoku 165mm Aogami Super Sanmai. Let's get into it. And by the way, if you stay till the end of the video, I'm going to be sharing a little something for you, a little something sweet. So you might want to watch the whole video. Trust me, you'll be rewarded. Let's get to it. Alright, that's awesome. So what you just saw me do is you saw me unbox the actual knife, and then I have a letter from Brent Loving, who's the one who's running FukuKnives.com. Very kind. I ordered the knife when I went camping. He was wishing me well, hoping that camping went well. So thank you so much, Brent. Really appreciate handwritten notes these days, especially when everything is digital. So what's in the box, and I'll turn it over for you, is, again, it's a Fuku Santoku 165mm Aogami Super Core stainless steel cladding, and this is made by Fukushima-san, who's in, I believe it's KUMAMOTO, which is a city on the island of Kyushu. So not, people always know of all cities and prefectures on the main island of Honshu, which is where Tokyo is. This is on Kyushu, which is the island just south of Honshu. So here's the box, let's have a look. Nice and plain. Now, the reason I'm really excited about this knife is because this knife, at the price point of about 240 USD, is a knife that I've heard great things of from other friends who have used a Fuku knife. So on Instagram, I don't know if you follow Antonio Tondo, which you should, or Jaconoise, which you also should, but they also have their own Fuku knives and they rave about it. And so I'm really excited because essentially what I was thinking is, well, 240 USD, that's a little bit more than the Tojiro. So depending on how the performance of this knife goes over time, is this a knife that I might recommend instead of the typical when someone picks up their first sharp Japanese kitchen knife, I say, get a Tojiro. For the price, you can't really do any better. And before I even dive in, I know you're probably waiting to see it, and that's a good looking handle. Japanese oak, by the way. So going back to Becca, so this is her third knife. The first knife she ever bought, she went big, was this beautiful 165mm Fujiwara Denka with a custom handle from a now retired Chris Wademark in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Still probably one of my favorite custom handle makers ever. Too bad he retired. Then she decided to add to her kit the beautiful Kotetsu Type 3 210mm Aogami Super Gyuto with a custom handle by DFAM, D-U-I space P-H-A-M. You can find them on Instagram. And so I don't know if you're noticing a trend here, but she seems to like the Aogami Super, and so this is no different. So what we have here, ooh, nice handle, is a 165mm Santoku, nice satin finish from Fuku Knives. 165mm, Aogami Super Core, stainless steel cladding, nice little crest there, beautiful satin finish, really liking that, that's super clean. The spine isn't very thick, and though it isn't polished, say like a Kotetsu, I think I can easily round that spine a little bit more, but it's looking great. Nice balance in the hand. Here's the handle, classic Wa, Japanese oak. This feels really good. I'm really surprised for the price. And this is something that Brent, Jaconoise, and Antonio Tondo kept telling me too. They're like, it feels really nice in the hand. So this is gonna be Becca's third knife now. Heck yeah. So of course, we're not gonna be able to know, does it perform like I would like it to over time with a knife at this price point. What I really expect now is, what's our edge resiliency going to be? So it has an edge hardness of, or a HRC of 62. So that's pretty nice, as in it's not so hard that I'm afraid it's going to be brittle. It's got a really nice choil shot. Not sure if I can show that on camera. Really thin behind the edge. Again, really surprising for the price point of this knife. And so if you've watched the whole video until now, that was kind of the point of this too, is that I'm part of the ambassador program, and if you want to get your own Fuku knife, whether it's a Santoku, Gyuto, they're constantly adding new styles to FukuKnives.com. Well, you can use my code, which is FRANCOALOPHOTO, all one word. I'm going to put it up here on screen. FRANCOALOPHOTO for a discount of 15%. Who doesn't want to save money nowadays? So if you want your own Fuku knife, use that code, FRANCOALOPHOTO. Now, you know what? Though I don't typically use knives right away when I'm unboxing them, my first impressions so far are great. I really like the handle. It's got just nice contouring and sharp edges. What's cool too, the bolster is really shiny. I'm wondering if it's been painted on, but I feel like there's an edge, so I don't know what material that is, but it's really shiny, which is kind of neat because it matches the satin finish of the blade. But I gotta say, man, in hand, this actually feels great. It's a beautiful shape. Of course, it's not too deep of a Santoku, but I think Becca's gonna love this. So maybe what we'll do is, we'll be testing this, of course, over the next few months. And maybe a little bit like Beard Meets Food, where he brings in Mrs. Beard to talk. If this is gonna be Becca's knife, though of course I'll be sealing it and using it, maybe I should get her to also come in here in front of the camera, in front of the lights and the microphone, and give her own review. But what I'm going to do now instead is I have to prepare lobster risotto for tomorrow. And so you know what? Why don't we just go to a segment where I cut a shallot for you, and we can see what type of edge sharpness it has. At the same time, if I can find a piece of paper, I'll probably cut the segment as I look for the paper. 1 second. Let's do an out-of-box paper test. I mean, you know, I'm not saying I don't expect knives at this price point to be sharp, but that's kind of that's a nice out-of-box edge. Heck yeah. All right, well, we're about to go to the segment where I'm cutting a shallot. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't already subscribed, do so. Hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming up. I know I've been doing a lot of unboxing videos, so I think the next video is probably going to be like a head-to-head, and I have an idea of which ones I'll be using. So either a head-to-head or another knife review. But for now, thanks so much for stopping by, watching this unboxing video of the Fuku 165mm, and let's go to cutting some shallots. Take it easy.